It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That, of course, is Judas Priest. And just before that, we heard Demons from Sammy Lee's former band Seth, which he is now participating in Red Rain. And speaking of demons, coming to the mic is the demon himself, Chris Aiken. What's going on, Chris?
What is up, sir? How are we?
Well, we're back at Rockin', and we got an in-studio guest here tonight.
What?
Yeah, so we don't want to be breaking the law tonight, my friend, because we once again have the law dog himself, Officer Jim, in the studio.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Good. How you been?
Oh, just dandy.
So Officer Jim is joining us in the studio tonight, and he wanted to come out and hang out with us tonight because he just wanted to be a part of the show and maybe chime in and maybe answer some law-related questions, or maybe regale us with some stories of life on the job.
Like the other two of us, he just wanted to be away from the bitches tonight.
Right, exactly. So anyway, the law dog is here, kind of keeping law and order in the Classic Metal Show studio. So he's just going to kind of hang out and chime in when he feels necessary and, be a part of the show.
Let me put my cocaine away.
Right.
Man.
Put it away, man. So
get caught.
Just before the show, I've this guy is so hard to track down, but I've been actually texting with him. Mm-hmm. Stephen, oh God, that's great, Piercy.
Yeah, I waited up all night for it. Never know.
Well, he told me we could call him in an hour.
Oh, sure.
No, he said, I'm going to call him. I'm not going to wait on him to call me. So I said, can we call you in an hour? Yep.
All right, let's see how this, how this is going to go? Hey, you've reached Steven's voicemail. Leave a message.
That's probably how it'll go, too. But he just got back from Detroit. He was in Detroit last night with Rat.
Cool.
And they played a show there last night. So I'm going to assume he's probably back home by now. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think they did more than one show. I think it was just a single fly-in date for Friday, and then because I didn't see any other dates on that tour. But Steven Solo is going to be here, in Northwest Indiana, opening for Tom Kiefer's Cinderella. And I said, you know what? We haven't had you on the show since I believe it was February.
Okay.
And I said, bring us up to date. What's going on with Rat? What's going on with your solo thing? What's the temperature of the Rat Lives Matter out there?
Yeah, no kidding.
So, apparently we're going to call him and find out what's the deal.
Right. That'll be good.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah. Well, you've been the interviewer this week, haven't you? You've been an interviewing machine.
Well, not really. I missed the interview yesterday.
Oh, well, sort of an interview machine.
Yeah, I didn't get home in time. It was at 6:00 my time,
okay.
and I did not get home in time, and it was just like, oh shit, I missed it.
Whoops.
Yeah, it was a little too close to scheduled time, and I did interview a band out of Canada called Fear.
How'd that go?
That went real well. I conversed with the bassist. His name is Chris, also.
Okay.
And very, very nice guy. Seemed to enjoy the interview. And so that'll be, I guess it'll be up on Uncontrolled Noise probably Friday.
Yep.
I'm going to assume that. And then, then again, we'll have Steven on tonight.
Sounds like a plan,
possibly, dude. Anyway. So, anyway, we are back here on the Classic Metal Show. And so I haven't really spoken with you much this week at all because of prevailing circumstances, but what's happening in the Chris Aiken Castle?
Just kind of, let me turn off the ringer here. Just doing my shit, man. A couple of hospital visits, a little chemo, and now I'm ready to rock. It's all good.
All right, good. So everything went well this week?
Yeah, we did. First round of chemo was yesterday. Thankfully, my kid came out of it pretty good. No puking, no sickness really. Still able to eat. He's using you're going to have to do this for me because I have cancer.
Right.
Thing a lot now. And, was actually got along with the ex as we sat there watching him get injected with poison. But, was what it was. It's, I wish I could find a fun way to present the cancer story.
Well,
but
the reason I'm asking is because I know everybody and their brother who may chime in tonight and call the studio and stuff. They're going to ask the same thing. So I thought I would just get this out of the way at the very beginning of the show.
Right.
So you can answer it one time.
Yep. Exactly.
And be done with it and say, everything's cool. Everything went well,
Yeah, everything's good. I'll tell you that the only thing that has gone bad so far with this is this fucking keeping my house clean. Jesus God, have I lived like a bachelor for way too fucking long.
Right.
Oh my God, dude. Every time I turn around, it's Purelling hands and fucking sweeping this and dishes that and mopping this. And fuck this. Maybe I do need a bitch in my world again.
Nice. Is that what they're for? Is that what they're for, Officer Jim?
That and other things.
Oh, okay. Keeping that house clean, but you're actually a clean freak too. You're like me. You and I are like birds of a feather when it comes to a clean house, right?
Yeah, I like to clean myself.
All I need the chicks for is something wet, whether it's a wet pussy or a wet mop. That's all they're needed for.
Ooh. Well, knowing you, I don't know if there'd be much of a difference in the two.
Well, you know what? There's definitely options out there. I like the low rent options. In case you haven't been listening lately, I'm all for the lot lizards and the whores and whatnot. The dirtier, the better.
Right. Excellent. Well, we got a phone call here. This is somebody, a voice of the past.
Okay.
Someone who wanted to chime in. Somebody who also has had his health struggles.
All right.
Hail and kill, caller. You are on the air.
Hey, how's my friend doing tonight?
It's John Rufo, back from the dead.
Yes, it is, and I should have been dead 2 times.
You should have been dead 2 times. What happened, John? Regale us with your tales of woe and physical unwell-being.
Well, it really doesn't matter, but really, I had my left thoracic outlet syndrome. They moved my left pectoral muscle under my artery going down my main left arm because it was crushing it. And that went okay. But when I was released from the hospital like 6 days later, I developed a blood clot and it exploded on my left kidney. So they let me go 2 days later, too soon, and then I was back 3 days later for 8 more days with the blood clot exploded on my kidney.
Wow. Well, John, are you calling us from the hospital bed as we speak?
I am not calling you from the hospital as I speak. No, I am calling you, and I have a fucking cocktail right in my hand right now.
Well, the man does not let sickness nor physical ailment keep him from imbibing in an adult beverage. So more power to you, John.
Exactly, because I don't want to miss an episode of your show.
All right, hey, John. Go ahead.
What's going on with Chris and you? You guys okay?
We're all good, man. We're all good.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're good. I just want to see you back.
Yeah?
I just want to see you back behind the drums again, John.
Yeah. Well, I got a new bass, so I'll be rocking on the bass right now. So.
All right. Excellent.
All right. Hey, you guys okay? You sure?
We're good, John. Excellent. We're doing the show, and you're on with us, and it's one big happy family once again.
All right, good. Hey, can you play a tune for me?
I'll play a tune for you, John. What do you want to hear?
Can you play my fucking favorite, fucking "Running with the Devil" by Van Halen?
Okay. Cliche song, but we'll do it anyway, John.
No, please play it for me tonight.
All right, John.
All right, hey, I love you both, and fuck you, pal. Hand jobs, balloon knots, and whatever else I can think of.
I let Law Dog Jim know that this guy was going to drive Chris over the edge.
Fucking hate him.
So
when he's doing his end, he could do like early grave as his instead of hand job. Just do hail and kill, fuck you, pal, early grave.
Right.
That would be beautiful.
Right.
Oof.
Well, he was happy to talk to us again.
And by us, you mean you, because
Yeah, no.
I had nothing to say to him.
He loves you too, Chris.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He loves you, man.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
Right. Even the haters love you.
Mm-hmm. I know it's the Chris show.
Yes, it is. It's the Chrisophiles out there. Whether you like them or not, they like you.
It's the Chris show. With Neeley.
Exactly. That's exactly it. So anyway, Officer Jim made the trip here to be a part of the show here tonight, and he was kind of looking forward to it. He was going to make the trip last week, but he couldn't make it. So he made the 5-hour drive to just be here and hang. And then he's going to turn around and drive 5 hours the other direction tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All for the show.
Yeah.
All for the show.
You got some serious dedication going on there, Officer Jim.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen Wendell in a while, and I wanted to come and hang out with him.
Oh, that's cool.
So
the only thing missing is an adult beverage for ourselves.
Well, there is adult beverages to be had here, Chris. Don't let them fool you.
I've been there. I know. I've puked all over your walls. I certainly know.
You have. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, hey, it's me. Hey, thanks a lot, Chris, for fucking shitting on me, okay?
Hey, no problem, John. Anything for you.
Yeah. Well, you did a really good thing for me, and you helped me out a long time ago when I needed it, and now you just told me to basically go fuck myself. Well,
yeah, pretty much.
Same to you, pal.
Okay, pal. Bye.
Same to you, pal. Thank you very much.
Die in a fire.
Bye.
I guess he told you, Chris.
Have an aneurysm. Let's have that brain muscle explode like that arm muscle, fucky.
Ow.
Please.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Brutal already.
I would like to see that fucking big vein in the front of his head just fucking explode like Alien coming out of a belly.
Right. Look at
Dead.
you. Look at you.
Goodbye.
All right. So what else is happening over in Chris land?
Found a new show because I really haven't done shit except watch TV, but I do got a good show for you if you're just up for silliness and a lot of fucking and a lot of sex and just a good show called Ballers. Have you seen this yet?
Ballers? No, I have not.
It's with The Rock.
Okay.
It's supposedly following the life of sports agents, and it's kind of like Entourage.
Okay.
Except a lot more dirty. And, I love it. It's fantastic. It's just nonstop whores and fucking and cheating to get more whores and fucking people's moms and shit. It's great.
Right.
I love it.
All right. Well,
I watched like a season and a half in a day.
and is this a Netflix show?
Probably Amazon Prime. It's an HBO thing.
Oh, okay. Amazon show.
Yeah, I'm watching it on HBO Go, but I believe that Amazon does all the HBO shows.
Yes, they do.
So it would be there.
Perfect. Well, speaking of shows, I see that the last bastion of satellite radio died this week with the firing of Opie from formerly the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, how about that?
I heard that it had something to do with some video shot in the employee bathroom or something.
That's what I heard. I don't know. I have not listened to Opie. Honestly, I didn't even like the Opie and Jim show.
Well, I didn't either. I listened to when Opie and Jim started doing it. I probably listened to maybe 4 total episodes in the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. Because I had just no interest in it.
Yeah, it just wasn't very good, and they had no chemistry. And the hot rumor is that Opie's going to end up on Compound with Anthony, but doing his own show.
Really?
And then they'll do some crossover here and there. But I mean, that's pretty much what most people are assuming is going to happen. But I have no inside information on that at all. I'm
right.
just reading message boards and shit.
Well, that's kind of interesting. You know, if something like that were to take place, that how they'd come full circle, especially, you know, considering the, you know, obviously Anthony got fired, but then when it all came out that both Opie and Anthony really hadn't even spoken in 10 years.
Well, they allegedly are speaking to each other now, and yeah, I'll be honest, I hope it doesn't fucking happen. You know, that they get back together. I'm digging Anthony's show a lot.
Sure.
And I really don't want to see them try and recreate something that just had a moment, you know? I just can't imagine that it would be good anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah, you never know. But I wouldn't even... I would be surprised if they attempted to do something like that, because that was kind of catching lightning in a bottle at the time.
Right.
And now that so much has gone under the bridge...
Right.
Yeah, I don't think you can recapture that, especially with the bitterness that took place there right at the end.
Yeah, it would rear its head at some point. It just would. You know, it would have to, because eventually, and you know, it's a change in role where Opie wouldn't be in charge anymore because it's Anthony's network, and so is he going to take instruction or orders from Ant? And that's probably a big fucking no. So I'm hopeful that. I would like him to come to Compound, because I am liking quite a bit of the shows that they have on there.
Yeah, well, because they can pretty much do what they want to do, and satellite radio has gotten, you know, unfortunately, has gotten so restrictive.
Yeah, I have no idea what goes on satellite radio anymore, other than Eddie Trunk.
Yeah.
I mean, other than clips of Eddie, have you listened to anything from satellite radio in the last, say, 2 years?
No, because I don't have it. You know, I don't have a subscription to it anymore. And what I have heard, you know, that's been released like via YouTube or something, not that good.
Yeah, it's terrestrial radio.
It is. Again. It is. It's very restrictive. It's very formatted. It's, you know, it's stale.
Dude, you just don't need, you know, I was saying this to somebody the other day. You just don't need it anymore. If you have a smartphone and you're halfway intelligent, and you really only have to be halfway, you don't even have to be that smart, but you can set your phone up to be like a radio if you like talk radio.
Absolutely.
Like I have on my phone, I'm actually using a different app, which I will proudly promote for those iPhone people, called Overcast.
Okay.
I switched recently to this app, but it is fucking amazingly good. And what you can do with this app is you subscribe to your show, whatever shows you want. I'm subscribed to like 30 shows, you know, because they don't all come out every day. So when you subscribe to 30, that leaves you with stuff to listen to every day. And it'll keep however many you tell it, like the most recent show or the last 2 or last 5 or whatever you want. So you set it up to delete, you know, based on that. You can set it up to delete anytime something's been played all the way through. And you can set it up quickly and simply into like playlists, smart playlists. Like I have 3. I have a sports playlist, I have a comedy playlist, and I have a music playlist. And that's it. And I'm done. And every night at 3, 4 in the morning, whatever time, my phone goes out and checks to see what's new on any of these 30 podcasts. It downloads the shit automatically. It deletes the stuff I've listened to automatically, and it formats or it puts the shit into playlists. So whenever I get in the car or I sit down to do some work or whatever I'm going to do, I just fucking turn it on like I would a radio.
Right.
And bang, I got shows. I got the shows that I want to hear on my schedule when I want to hear it. So why the fuck would you go back to terrestrial radio? There's no commercials in this. There's no language restrictions in this. You know, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and, you know, with the technology of the Bluetooth connection in most newer cars these days, as soon as you get in the car, your Bluetooth automatically connects.
Yeah.
And you just play it on your stereo.
Dude, it literally, remember when you first got your satellite radio and you would turn it on, it would take like 10 seconds to connect up?
Yeah, it would.
That's about how it is now with the Bluetooth from the phone now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and for me, it's cool because I'll be listening and, you know, I have everything wired together. I mean, I am Apple crazy, I guess. You know, the only thing I really don't use, I have one, but I don't use my Mac very often. But like today, speaking of Apple stuff, I bought a new iPad today. I bought an iPad Pro today. So I have another device to use. But all of my devices, no matter what I'm using, I can listen to whatever podcast I'm listening to on. And then whenever I switch to another device or in the car or whatever, if I'm listening on the iPad in the bedroom and then I jump out to the car, it just comes on right where I left off. It's fucking great.
Absolutely. Well, Officer Jim, he's a big Apple guy, aren't you, Jim?
Yes, I am.
So he's like all connected, wirelessly in the house with the Macs and the Apple TV and the iPhones and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, that's how they reel you in that way. Once you
do you like the Apple TV?
Yeah, we have that too. I mean, it's all connected. Once they get you with one thing, then it just all links together, and you can't get out of it.
Right. Now that's when I went into the Verizon store today, the girl looked at me because I literally went in. I was looking on my phone for an iPad because I had to give my kid my iPad for when he's having his chemo and he's watching movies or whatever because it takes like 6 hours for this fucking chemo shit. So I gave him my iPad, but I jerked my dick so much watching my iPad that I didn't want to give a sick kid a fucking cum-covered iPad. Oh. So I fucking had to clean it up and give my kid this one. So I needed a new one for me.
So you gave him the formerly cum-stained iPad. You got the new one.
Yeah, of course. I got fucking Purell and.
So did you give it to him as a gift and say this might have a little of where you came from on it?
Oh, jeez.
No, I just said, hey, if there's hazy spots in the screen, let me have that back. I'll clean it up for you.
You said, your potential brothers or sisters could be right on the screen here.
Wrong.
Yeah, don't rub this on your girlfriend's snapper. That's all.
It's just wrong.
Everything is wrong.
Everything about this is wrong.
But no, so I go into the Verizon store today, and I get an iPad. I get the iPad Pro, whatever, the 10.5, whatever that means. And since I was there, I grabbed another phone as well.
Well, you might as well. I mean, if you're going to spend $6,000, $8,000, $9,000, $1,200, you might as well go the full 9.
It was $779.
Well, I said 8.
It was on sale. I got a $50 credit when I added the phone.
All right.
But no, I had to get my daughter a phone because she was using it was a step above 2 cans and a string. Her fucking phone. And let me sell this company out as a fucking bag of shit. Never buy Republic Wireless.
Never heard of it.
Oh my God. My daughter had it because it was cheap as fuck. It was $25 a month, unlimited everything. And you know what it was also unlimited? Unlimited hearing the other person on the phone. You fucking couldn't hear them. It was horrible.
Right.
So, and she was paying $25 a month, so I was able to get her an iPhone. What did I get her? The SE. It's a littler one.
Okay.
I got her the iPhone SE and added it to my plan for $21 a month.
All right.
So I was like, fuck, that's the same. It's the same as what she's paying, but at least she'll have a decent phone.
Sure.
But dude, when the girl that was putting all this shit together on my account looked at my account, she's like, wow, you really like the Apple stuff, don't you? Because, I don't know. You probably haven't seen it because you don't have an iPad, do you?
I do not have an iPad.
Well, when you sync all this shit up the first time, you have to log in, and then it shows all your devices that are connected.
Okay.
And she looked at it, and she's like, this is the first time I've ever seen one with a scroll bar. Because I had like 13 devices that were all showing up. And she was like, what the hell?
Right.
And I was like, oh, I like your products a lot.
Yeah, no wonder that hamster has to keep running on that wheel to afford all that shit.
Hey, whatever, man. I'm happy that they're paying these people 2 cents a day.
Right.
Just give me good products because I love them.
Exactly. Very good stuff. All right. Well, the thing I'm going back to getting back to the show.
Yeah.
Last week's show I thought was okay. I thought it was it was an okay show. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst. It was okay. But I'm reading the comments on the YouTube from some of the segments from last week.
Okay.
And you would have thought we did the funniest goddamn show you ever heard.
Last week?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I said. It was just like I read some of those comments and go, what is it that we talked about people found so funny?
I don't know. What segments were they saying were
well,
good?
they somebody, if you look at the YouTube for the one that says mean tweets equals a jail sentence.
Okay.
Do you have that? Can you pull that up?
Let me go to YouTube here. Let me see here.
That one in particular, I saw that and I was just like, did we say anything that good? I just thought we were kind of like talking about the loss of our freedoms, free speech and whatnot.
Let's Creator Studio. Which one? The tweets one?
Tweets equal a jail sentence.
Mean text.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
sentence?
That's the one. Mean text equals a jail sentence. That's the one.
Let's see what we got here. Paste and go. All right, let's see. Fucking love this show. The funniest pair on YouTube, bar fucking none. Wow.
Yeah.
Tears rolling down my face. From that, I don't even remember what that was about.
That's where I'm going with that. It's like, what did we say that was that funny?
That was the one about the don't say die in a fire?
That's the one, yeah.
All right. Well, I agree totally. It's the best goddamn segment ever.
Our fans, I tell you.
Hey, whatever they like. Meanwhile, I got a message from Jan in Finland that told me I should take time off because I don't sound like I'm into it at all.
Really?
Yeah, he said, you haven't sounded right the last 2 shows. You sound very depressed and
wow.
dark. I was like, okay.
So Jan is abdicating that you should take time away.
He said I should take time away and no one would blame me if I did.
Really?
And I was like, damn, was I really that bad?
See,
that's okay.
But then you got others who are saying tears rolling down my face.
Yeah, so whatever. I think I have a feeling that people that I talk to more than just casual fans, the people that I do talk to on Facebook or whatever,
right,
are reading a little more into it because my personal Facebook reads like a fucking, a disaster movie.
It's morbid.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't think the show was bad either week. Did you?
No, I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't really particularly think it was like tears rolling down my face funny.
Well, we didn't have anything really funny. We just did like regular stories. We
right.
didn't do, like the week before when we were talking about Alyssa Milano and shit. That was pretty funny.
That was funny. The week before was actually a very, very funny show. Last week I thought it was an okay show, but then I see comments like that and I was like, holy cow, what did we do?
This is off topic a little bit, but for everybody, and so far there's been about 30, and I would like to keep encouraging it. Everybody that keeps sending me Alyssa Milano pictures, thank you, and keep doing it to Twitter. What is my Twitter? Chris Aiken 1?
I think so,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, please keep sending them. I got so many messages from people on Twitter sending me, this is your girl, or wow, she was hot, or whatever. They just keep sending me Alyssa Milano pictures. Love it.
Are they scantily clad or naked pictures, or are they just
some naked ones, but a lot of them just like her in bikinis or bathing suits or bent over playing tennis was one that was pretty good. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's Alyssa Milano. For me, that's fucking top shelf.
Yeah, look at you. You benefit from just telling people what you like, and it comes it gets delivered right to you.
And I love it. I mean, Jesus, dude. In the last 2 weeks, I got offered a blowjob from the one girl that doesn't want me to go pick up lot lizards.
Right.
And now people are sending me, I said I like Alyssa Milano, and I can't get enough pictures of her.
There you go.
Fantastic. I love this show.
So I
really like cars. If anyone wants to send me a car.
Right. So has there been any more contact with your mysterious friend who made you the offer?
Yes.
There has.
We've been texting all week.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So you're pretty convinced it's not a catfish.
Oh yeah, I think so. I'm gonna find out. We're gonna meet. I'm not gonna say when and where.
Okay.
But we're definitely gonna meet up in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
My schedule's been a little busy, obviously.
Yeah, you think?
But we're definitely gonna meet up, and I'm definitely getting my dick sucked. Yeah.
So what is the motivation there?
Getting my dick sucked.
No, not you. I mean her.
Oh, she's a fan of the show. Likes what we do.
Yeah.
Thinks I'm funny. Fan of the books.
Wow.
Bought the books, read the book, even the Metallica book.
Really?
Yep. So, just into me, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
It's that whole funny man thing.
Yeah, you're a funny guy.
Yeah, it's okay, bitch, make me laugh.
Right.
You know, what's okay, whatever.
Dance
Put this in your mouth and I'll tell you a joke.
Yeah, dance for me, monkey man.
Fine, whatever. You pay the bill first, and then I'll make you laugh.
Right, exactly. There you are.
Not a problem.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, we're gonna go do like a dinner or whatever, and then we're gonna hook up.
All right.
Dude, she's blatant about it.
Okay.
And I've definitely seen some naked photos, and
Really?
looks pretty good.
Wow, look at you.
That is the joy of this show, dude. I literally have this folder now on one of my cloud drives called Ladies,
Okay.
and there's easily 200 photos in there now.
Wow.
And it's all chicks that have sent me naked photos.
Look at you.
And I'm such a voyeur, or whatever that word is.
Voyeur.
I love it. I love, as much as I love getting the pussy, I like seeing it. I totally love when chicks send me fucking pictures, and there's nothing hotter than when you're texting with a chick, and not that this happened this week or anything, but when you're texting with a chick and you tell her to do something, and then you get a picture like a minute later.
Right.
That's fucking hot.
Wow.
That is fucking jerkable.
Yeah, look at that. Who knew that the show paid off such big dividends for you?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's totally. And since we're talking phones and pussy, did you know that when you take a picture with these newer iPhones, that it's not just a photo, but that it's like a 1 second moving GIF or GIF or whatever the word is?
You know what? I kind of saw that on my phone when I took a picture, but I just thought it was like a burst or a blast.
No, it's with all pictures.
Oh, I wasn't aware of it.
Because I was told this during the week, and then when I was texting this certain person last night, I was like, move the phone around a little bit, Wait.
Okay.
And I was getting all these 1 second fucking moving pussy shots.
Wow.
I think it's called live photo.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what it
I think
is?
it's called
Live photo?
Yeah. I don't mess around with that so much. I don't sit there and toy around with the phone and, oh, look at what it can do. It's just like, I have it. I use it when I need it. I use it for text. I talk on it. And that's about it. As far as sitting there seeing what all the cool little things it does, I have not really sat there and explored it at all.
All right, there. Why don't we just get you a flip phone then, okay? Jesus, dude. You got a handheld computer in your hand. Learn to use it. Have fun with it.
Well, I should, but it just never, I don't sit there and play around with it. I think people who use it for, their social media and for this and that, you have a tendency to discover those little tricks and things.
Right.
But since I don't really use it for those purposes, it's just like, it's a handy gadget when I need it.
Do you have your phone there?
I do.
How many apps you got on your phone?
Total?
That you installed.
I personally put in here?
Yeah, not the stock stuff. Anything that you've installed. You've had that phone, what, about 6 months?
I bought it at Christmas.
So, yeah, 7 months. Okay.
I have 4 apps. Four that I personally put on there.
How many you got, Jim?
I have 4 pages of apps. So however many there, I don't know. What is there? I don't know. However many is there?
He's counting them up.
I don't know.
There's 20 a page.
Okay, so like 60, 90? I don't know.
I'm about in the same boat. I have mine all in groups. Like
yeah,
I do the group thing. And I have, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I have 13 music apps, 7 TV apps, 7 social media apps. Oh, wow. Business, I have 9, 18, 27, 28, 29 business apps. Personal, I have 9, 18, 27, 31 personal apps. Extras, I have 6. Navigation, I have 2. And then the stock stuff. Neeley, what are you doing, man?
I told you I don't live and die by my phone.
You spent $700 on a phone. You got 4 apps.
Yeah. I use it just for my Spotify. I use it for the TuneIn app. I use it, got the Spreaker app on there. And, that's about it.
That's exactly the same as buying like the everything package from your cable company,
right? And
only watching one channel.
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing is my phone is not my life.
Yeah.
It's just I use it when I need it. It's not like, I got to have where's my TV? Oh, where's my this? Oh, I got to get on social media.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't do all that stuff. It's just like I use the phone and, otherwise I'm off doing other things.
Right. I'm never without my phone.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. I don't live and die by my little gadget.
I'm the guy that would, if I was driving somewhere and I got 15 miles from my house, I would turn around to get my phone. I have no doubt I would not go a day without my phone.
Yeah, see, I would never want to be that dependent on something like that.
I have to have it. I literally feel like I'm lost without it. I am totally addicted to my phone.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are. I see them, all day long walking around with their phone and sitting at dinner looking at their phone.
I will say that is something I don't do, because that drives me crazy. And maybe it's just a dumb pet peeve or whatever, but it makes me nuts when you go to dinner with somebody, like to a restaurant or whatever, and they throw their phone in front of them,
right,
face up, like they're waiting for a text. Because it's like, all right, why the fuck am I with you? I could just text you,
right,
and then it cost me $100 for this meal. You fucking whore. I mean.
Well, when I go out or, I'm somewhere, I don't have my phone out.
Right.
Sometimes I'll just leave it in the car.
Oh, impossible.
Yeah, I just leave it in the car. It's like I don't need this.
That I could never do.
Yeah, so that's that's a difference. You're a guy who just loves that social media and being connected all times of the day and night and all that kind of stuff. And me, I'm just like, if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't.
How long? Okay, let's just say I sent you a text and it's not important.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, what are you doing Saturday? How long will you be comfortable waiting to answer that text?
Hour, 2 hours.
Jim, how long for you?
Depends who it is, but what I hate is when you text somebody and then they text you back and then you return a text and then they disappear.
Then they stop.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, what the hell? Where did they go? I hate that, but I usually answer probably within a few minutes.
That's me too.
I have to answer. Think of a lie, but
see, AOR Rocks in the chat room. He's got your hookup right there.
That's me.
That's you.
That's totally me. If there was a way to actually make that work, I'd do it. I'd install a USB in my arm. That way the fucking phone wouldn't die.
Yeah. Well, Elizabeth and I were out to dinner the other day, and it must have been prom or something.
Yeah.
And there was a group of kids standing around, probably 6, 7 of them. Not one of them was talking. Every single one of them was on their phone. Not talking, not making eye contact, completely in another world, not even in the moment at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's what you see all the time.
Yep. And then they wonder why they can't get along with anybody.
Yeah. No social skills.
Yep. 0.
Well, I'm glad I'm not one of them. So I'll be the outsider. I'll be happy for that as well.
Oh, by the way, Chris, I gotta tell you something.
All right.
Because I know what a fan of marriage you are.
Yeah, love it. Not at all.
Yeah. I'm soon probably going to be joining the Neeley family.
Oh.
Yeah. Wendell is going to be my future brother-in-law.
Oh, my God, dude. There's not a way to just drink the milk?
You mean the
Not
Kool-Aid?
suit up the cow?
Drink the Kool-Aid? Oh, that... No, man, we've been together 7 years now, and
Yeah, so why ruin it?
I think it's, dare I say, different this time.
Oh my God, dude! I can't wait till the divorce show in like 9 years.
I don't think so. I think this one's gonna last. We're gonna make it.
All right, sure you are. You and everybody else.
Should I break out some Barry Manilow? Looks like we've made it.
Nah, she's a cool. You guys have heard her. You know how she is. She's not like your normal chick.
You could stop there. She's definitely not normal.
Oh, she's listening to the show, and I'm getting text on a regular
That's
basis
all right.
here.
That's all right. She'll smack me next time she sees me. I'm quite sure.
Right. All right. Well, we're going to attempt to get a hold of Stephen. Oh God, that's great, Piercy.
All right.
And see what's going on with the Rat Camp, as well as his solo release and his tours, and see if he'll reveal anything with, the current status of Rat.
Okay.
And all that. So I'm going to play a couple of tunes.
All right.
I'm going to see if I don't get the voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is Stephen Piercy. Leave a message. We don't need that.
I'm sure that's what we're getting.
Now we'll see.
All right.
Well, I'm going to play, since Officer Jim here made this stellar announcement.
Yes.
I'm going to play a tune for him.
Okay.
I'm going to play some Arcade.
All right.
And play some Nothing to Lose.
Okay.
So here's Stephen, oh God, that's great, Piercy with Arcade, and here it is. It's Nothing to Lose exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Hi, this is Stephen Piercy, congratulating 20 years anniversary Classic Metal Show.